What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Jimmy Johnson Jr., and I'm back on my podcast of Vitamin Sports, where you take vitamins every day, just like we talk about sports every day. Today's topic is big picture. We're going to cover many different topics, but today, right now, I'm here with the family. I got my little cousin over there. He's going to be answering me questions, and I'm going to be answering them the best I can. Davon, what you got for me?
All right, so the first question is, what do you think about the Eagles this year?
What I think about the Eagles is I think the Eagles are a very productive team. Not only can they run the football, but they also can pass the football with the addition of A.J. Brown, who brings physicality and strong hands, and he just built different out there. He got that dog mentality in him. And then I love the added pieces that they have with the offensive lineman and Jason Kelsey coming back, being the leader that he is. Of course, Jalen Hurts is doing this thing out there. Shout out to Oklahoma because that's where he went. Also, they got Devontae Smith finally coming to the party. Miles Sanders. Everybody's joining the party. So the Eagles, I look forward to seeing what they can do in the playoffs. So we just got to wait and see. But I want to say, I told y'all so. I told y'all the Eagles was going to be like that.
Okay. So, about Lamar Jackson, right? Do you think Lamar Jackson deserves this big contract that he's asking for?
I think he deserves it because he's done enough, but he just won't get that big contract with the Baltimore Ravens. And here's why. When you bet on yourself, you come into the season hoping that your season will be blackout season. Meaning, if you made it to the first round, that means next season you're going to make it to the Super Bowl. Or that in that season you'll have an MVP. You'll win some type of award or break some record. From 2019 to now, Lamar Jackson has had two catastrophic injuries, and his numbers have not only decreased, but they just been bad. Now, I ain't asking Lamar Jackson to throw 300 yards every game, but what I am asking for is Lamar Jackson to want to be here mentally and physically, be in the study room and studying, being on the field with your teammates, encouraging them. Now, last week or the week before, he did something special. He showed up for the team, finally. But I think Lamar Jackson's days in Baltimore are numbered, and I'm gonna cry, but it is what it is.
Okay, well, speaking about the Ravens, how do you think their defense is doing so far?
I can't say the words right now because my grandfather's here, but the Ravens defense has been hot dookie because no seriousness, the Ravens defense has been okay. The front seven is good. I love what I'm seeing from Justin Matabuke. I love what I'm seeing from two guys that we got off their couch in Justin Houston, who's turning back the clock. I love what I'm seeing from a guy with 8 fingers in JPP. But what I don't see is a Dafe Owe. I think there needs to be file a missing report for this man because I haven't seen him since week 1. And we in what, week 13, week 10? It's crazy. But, the defense is playing good, but the back end needs to get better. Like, Marlon Humphrey is physical, but he doesn't have that speed. That's why I love him in the inside. Marcus Peters, I don't know where he's at. He's another one. Haven't seen him since we played against the Dolphins. So as a whole, I'll say the defense is okay. It needs to be better. So over time, we will get better. If that's the answer to your question.
Okay, so right now we were just sitting watching the Atlanta Falcons versus the Ravens, and it's halftime now.
Yes, it
is. So far, how do you think the game has gone?
I think the Ravens need to keep their foot on the gas when it comes to running the football and not necessarily need to pass it. I feel as though when we run the football, it sets everything else up. Good defense plays off a good run game of the offense. The more we run, the more the time runs down. The time of possession we have is longer. And, it gives the offensive lineman a chance to punch people in the mouth.
Okay. Well, before this game come back on, we're going to switch it over to a little bit of basketball so far.
No.
So far, we seen what happened to the Lakers.
No.
How you think they doing so far?
The Lakers are doing trash. First of all, how we lose to the worst team in the Eastern Conference in the Hornets? who haven't done nothing all year. Matter of fact, they haven't done nothing since Michael Jordan has purchased the team. And the fact that we keep losing, it's like LeBron James is doing his thing. When Anthony Davis is not at the hospital, barring his injuries, or Russell Westbrook ain't doing just, I don't know. It's just like we haven't played as a complete team, and that's why we won't go far. Until the Lakers actually build something in LA, we'll never go far.
Okay, and before this game, because the game about to come back on, last question, because I heard you mention AD. Do you think AD is a top 5 player of the year?
When AD was playing, he was, because he was dropping 30, 40, 50. But I look closely at those games. Each of those games was never a blowout. The Lakers would either win by 2, win by 3, win by 4, win by 5. So that just means AD's eating, but nobody else is eating. Everybody needs to come to the table like it's Thanksgiving. Everybody needs to bring something to the table.
Okay. Well, it seems like the game is back on. Thank you for the information, Jimmy.
So that was, big picture. I appreciate my cousin coming through with these questions, man. We might be back depending on if the Ravens win this game or not. I'm your host, Jimmy Johnson Jr. See ya.